This week in GTA Online, the FIB files are double money. So in this video, I'm going over all the bonus challenges you can complete for an extra 50,000 at the end of each file. After reaching my goals, my glitch to legit journey is over, but my time here on YouTube isn't. So if you could do me a favor of leaving a like and subscribing to the channel, it'll be greatly appreciated as I try to upload weekly videos for your enjoyment. With that out of the way, you're watching Batakai versus the world. And we're jumping right into it with your priority file this week, which is the fine art file. I'm not going over the setups. I may drop a tip for one or two of them, but they aren't too difficult and their order of completion doesn't affect the bonus at the end. So we're just gonna skip those. Woo! Imagine I blew that up. Then I'd have to restart the whole mission over. I always grab the Kanata. If I'm not mistaken, it's the fastest heli in the game. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, because I truly believe this is the fastest heli. The first bonus for the fine art file is sneaking into the penthouse undetected. It is relatively easy to do as there aren't many guards on the way in. Just make sure you have a silenced weapon or use the good old sneak attacks. After taking out the guards and planting our EMPs without setting off alarms, our next challenge is to flick the switch in 60 seconds. We storm the room, take out these guys, and then we listen for the beeps to help us find it. After flicking the switch, we head to the hidden safe and complete our hack. In here, we have our third and final challenge. Smash and grab everything in these display cases. Important tip, grab the main target last because it triggers gas to pour into the room, which slowly kills us.
A pressure plate, huh? Neat device. I'd get out of there if I were you.
Now we deliver for a job well done and on to our next finale. I do want to throw in this quick tip for the brute force file setup mission. Infiltration equipment. If you have the cargo bob or new cargo bob, the iron mule, you can use this to grab the vehicle after you take it from the warehouse so you don't have to drive all the way back to the city. This is just a quick tip to save you a bunch of time. I usually request it soon as I pull up before I start shooting the guards, and I'm done and out of there quickly. Our next FIB file is the brute force file. Our first challenge is to reach the base in 5 minutes or less, which is pretty self-explanatory and pretty quick. Just get to the base. Also, when you're approaching the gate, don't worry about stopping or hitting the brakes, because once you get close enough, the car is going to stop on its own, just like that. Then you proceed through normally. Now we're tasked with our second challenge, entering Area A undetected. Since this is route based, and I think it's the same route for everyone, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But I'm just going to show you how I got there. This is probably not the fastest, I'm not sure, but this is just how I get to the area undetected. Go to the back wall around the tail end of the planes. Then I shoot across here. I think this is the pyro. After I get past that part, the guard, you see that he's right there. So I just go across his vision to the back wall around the other tail end of the plane, come up down this wall. Then you come in there and I shoot for that box back over there. Once I get around this box, I always try and go through here. It never works. I wish I could go through here, but I just go around these boxes. Go to the back of here. This guy can't see me. Go around this Jeep. And now I'm in the room. Now, if that guard is there, I'll typically wait. But if he isn't, I go to this room. I grab the minigun. It's not necessary, but I grab it anyway. Then I shoot down this hallway and I wait for that guard to pass. Then I run past him, and that's pretty much it. Now, this part right here, I don't think you necessarily have to do it. I just always do it. So I take this guy out. Then as soon as you step in, the alarm goes off and you just take these guys out. And then the jug, of course, I sit back in the corner where he can't shoot me and take him out. And next, we go in for the password, which this one is corpse. And now we're on to our next challenge, the third and final challenge for the brute force file, which is blowing up 5 cars with the Scarab.
There's the Scarab. The key will override it and give you full control.
We have 2 cars in this room we can blow up, but it takes a little time for the insurgent, so I don't recommend blowing that one up. Plus, once you make your way to this tunnel, it'll be 2 cars in here that you can easily blow up to get 3 cars total. Now, once we make our way outside, I open my interaction menu so I can eat snacks while we get the last 2 vehicles we need to destroy, because these guys are brutal. They will tear you to pieces, and before you know it, you'll be dead. So eat you some snacks while you blow up these last 2 cars. And now we're off to deliver the Scarab and collect our $50,000 bonus for completing the brute force files bonus challenges. Now we're off to my favorite FIB file, Project Breakaway. The challenges are short, sweet, and so simple. I love it. The first of which requires us to find this location in 5 minutes or less using the Trackerify app. Our second challenge is to get 15 headshots, which is simple because we're supplied with more than enough enemies to get that job done quickly. And after a quick hack, we're on our last challenge for the Project Breakaway file, which is to recover the black books and server blades. Once we pack up these hard drives and deliver them to our client, our challenge completion bonus will be done. And here it is, our finale of finales. If you made it this far, thank you, because I know this is a long one. The black box file presents us with some challenges that are just that, challenging. First thing we have to do is shoot out all 4 engines of the plane. I was debating whether I should let this whole thing play out or not, as we destroy the second engine, make a pass, destroy the 3rd engine, and I thought I had that 4th engine covered, but I just didn't. Now, here's a little quick tip. The first time I played this mission, I did not use the sonar. Probably because I wasn't paying attention on how to activate it, but like you press in the R3 stick and that activates the sonar. I just completely missed that tip the first time. It took me a long time to find those boxes, and I don't even think I actually seen it here. I think what I did was accidentally click the R3 stick, and that brought up the sonar, and I was able to find everything. So don't be like me, use the sonar. And that brings us to our second challenge of finding all the plane components, which there are 2 of. Now that we have our plane components in our black box, the last challenge is to kill 5 enemies during our escape. There is no easy way to do this. The gun on the boat sucks turkey butt, and if we choose to sit in the seat, we can't even use our weapons. So, good luck. With our goods delivered and our bonus challenge complete, it's time for me to say thanks for watching. Peace. We're headed off of this world for now. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, drop your suggestions on where we should land next in the comments, share this video if you found it entertaining. This is Batakai Versus. See you in the next world. Peace.
And I just made that jewel, had to feed dance up, diamond dance, bad dance, and I just made that jewel, had to feed dance. If you owe me $10, you can't give me $9. Faded Nation, GIB, and I need it down.